Tonight's subject matter is the King of Knowledge. And I'd like to thank all of the students for taking the trouble to come here this evening. I know that you're all very busy with studies, but still you took the time, so I want to thank you for coming. As long as there has been civilizations existing on this earth, there has always been a keen interest for acquiring knowledge. In fact, we can say that the difference between human life and the lower forms of life, like animals, is that humans are considered to be rational animals. Rational means they have the ability to reason. That means they have superior brain than the animals. So this ability to reason is exemplified when there is a quest for knowledge. And perhaps the essence of knowledge is to understand what is life. So in this regard, I thought that I would give everybody an opportunity tonight to voice their opinions also about what they think life is. Because as long as there has been civilized man, they have always tried to understand what constitutes life. Just like today's scientists are very much interested to understand how to create life. I'm sure all of you are familiar within the last year, or about a year ago, of the very much feted test tube baby. So this shows that there's a very keen interest on everybody's part to try to create life or understand what is life. So I wanted to hear from some of you who are sitting out in the audience as to what you think life is all about. The question I'm going to have our sannyasi ask you, he'll be coming amongst some of you, is what you think is the difference between a living body and a dead body.
Well, the difference between a living body and a dead body physically is that it breathes, that respiration, it reproduces, that giving offsprings. It eats something that to give it a life. It moves to one place to another. And other aspects of life. But a dead living body, a dead body is can't move.
A dead body can't move.
Yeah, it can't move. It can't reproduce. That is, you can't expect a dead body to what you call
all right.
Yeah, produce offsprings with a living body. It doesn't eat, it doesn't drink. Well, that is basically what I think is a difference.
Thank you. Very good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, that's a good answer. Here's a gentleman up there with his hand raised, very eager to get on the television. What is the difference between a living body and a dead body or stone?
In that sense, a living entity is that it may not be a body, but entity is that which has a consciousness and it may have a mind. And a dead one has no consciousness and there is no possibility of a mind. That's all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Let's hear some applause.
All right. How are you? Good. We can have your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Ropetti.
Ropetti? What is your age of, or year in school, and your subject?
Fourth year.
Fourth year.
Fourth year. And I'm doing a course in sociology.
Sociology.
Yeah.
So we would like to ask you, according to your knowledge, what is the difference between a living body and a dead body?
I don't think there's a difference, any difference at all, because you started dying the day you were born, and that state of matter continues on, and it is purely according to your own perception on how you perceive that your own life and your body. You can say that it's dead. Even right now, other people say you are alive, and people say you are alive even though you're dead. So there's no difference at all between a dead body and a live body.
Very nice. Thank you very much. Good answer. May we have your name, please?
My name is Kumud.
Huh?
Okay.
Kumud.
Name is Kamud. You're a student here at USP?
Yes, I'm a student at university.
What year are you studying?
First year degree.
First year degree. And what is your subject?
BA with accounting.
Accounting. So we'd like to ask Kamud, according to her knowledge, what is the difference between a living body and a dead body?
Well, I think the dead body is something, which doesn't have consciousness. It doesn't possess any chaitana, while a living body possesses consciousness. That's all.
John, thank you very much.
As Gurudev asked us, the difference between living and dead bodies, I've heard a lot, and I think in living and dead bodies, all the elements of universe are present. But in living body, there is the energetic force present. That may be interpreted as the soul, Atma, or spirit. And that is absent from the dead body. And the Atman of the living body can be related to the Param Atma. He is the superior master of the universe. And that's all I have to say. Thank you very much.
So one more.
May we have your name, please?
My name is Rosalind.
Rosalind. And what year are you in your studies here at the university?
I'm a first year art student.
First year art student.
Oh.
So according to the knowledge you have acquired so far, what is the difference between a living body and a dead body?
Well, as I don't study science, my simple answer is that a living body can function, whereas a dead body cannot function. That's all, thanks.
Thank you very much, everybody giving their answers. So, you've each given some very clear and good answers. The first person, or some of the first people who spoke, described the symptoms which differentiate a living body from a dead body. That is to say, one man explained that a body that shows living symptoms ingests, digests, excretes, so many different activities like this. Someone else also mentioned movement. So, in this regard, we draw our knowledge from a source known as the Bhagavad Gita. Perhaps you've heard of this book. And in this book, you'll find that the living symptom are described as follows. That anything which has a living symptom goes through the following stages: birth, growth, maintenance, reproduction, dwindling, and death. So these 6 are described as functions or changes which are observable within the body. Another person answered that actually there's no difference between a living body and a dead body, because both are containing the same material component parts, but the difference is in consciousness.